they have the ability to work with paperclip. So a copy of the completed paperwork can be downloaded into paperclip. Now, it won't be released to the carrier. You have to go in and release it to the carrier. But at least that process of, pulling up a copy of the exam and downloading it, and putting into paperclip, you don't have to do that. Same situation I use for APSs. I've tried several over the years, and I always come back to Express Imaging. I think a lot of GAs use Express Imaging. There's what is it, J something, JHL or something, not JHL, JNL or something like that. There's all kinds. Portamedic does it.
Jetstream is one.
Jetstream, Docu something.
Paramed, IMS Paramed.
Yeah, there's a lot of them out there. And the interesting thing, and I don't know if you guys know this or not, but if you have a client or let's say an agent that had a bad experience with, let's say I ordered an exam through Exam One here, and they say, you know what, I don't want you to use Exam One anymore because all their examiners are not good and they're either late or they're no-show or whatever the situation. Well, guess what? If I'm an examiner and I do this for a living, I don't just work for Exam One. I also work for Superior. Examiners work for several different vendors. I was going to say provider, but vendor. And it's not the company. I mean, the company like Exam One and apps and all that, it's their job to make sure the paperwork is completed, properly, and the exam is scheduled in a timely manner and all that part. But as far as if there's issues with an examiner, if you ever have a GA that has a bad experience with an examiner, you can have that examiner not complete any of your exams. They keep a list of examiners that they don't use for certain, agents, because shifting carriers or providers is not going to do the trick. You could get the same examiner just with a different company. Okay, they're all independent contractors, so they go all over the place. So just something to keep in mind. I was telling Lori.
Interestingly, we work with Exam One, we work with IMS Paramed, we work with Jetstream, we work with apps. Yeah. So yeah.
Yeah, Lori and I were talking about this provider here because she knows somebody that works here, and the GA that I work with in the mornings, they use this and they swear up and down by this provider, but I saw the reviews and boy, they do not have good reviews. So I wanted to switch to and give this one a try. And reason why that I liked what IMS has providing is not only are they in California, but if, let's say, you have an application and an insured forgot to sign one of the pages, the HIPAA or whatever, instead of having the agent go out and meet with the client and get that one signature or fax it to the client to get him to sign it, if the exam has not been scheduled yet, I can image them a copy of that one page, and when the examiner is there to do the exam, she or he will get me the signature of the insured and send it to me with the exam paperwork. How awesome is that?
Awesome.
You guys are speechless, right? I was too, totally.
Yeah, you just stole the thunder from everyone. And that's partially because I think you're 15 minutes over.
Is that what it is?
It is.
Sorry. Or everybody's asleep. And I think, did that give you an idea? I mean, we talked like for an hour, 40 minutes of just all the different people that touch a case from start to finish. We didn't even talk about the people that do the commissions, the back end. There's still those people too. So does that give you an idea that, you as a case manager, your role is very crucial in making all of this come together? And, I always say you're like a house. You're a frame. You're the big 2x4s, and you're hiring the roofer, and the concrete guy and, you know, the fence guy. You've got all these different people to try to make them to build your house. It's your job to make sure everything comes together. Okay?
Okay.
So next time we build a house, we'll call you.
That's right. I'll be the first one to throw a party. Because here in the States, we know how to throw a party. Right, Lori?
I played.